What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see in the background here, we've got a ton of fireworks this year. We went a little overboard this year, bought a ton of stuff. So let's jump right into it. Before we get started, make sure you drop down and hit that like and subscribe button. Helps out a lot. I've got a ton of future videos coming out, a bunch of shopping, stash. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. All right, before we get into the good stuff over here, you know we got to start off on the novelties. Starting off, we got some strobers. We got some Kingbird strobes. Got some Brothers Kapows. Got this random ass fart bag that we've had for like 2 years. Maybe we'll try this out this year and see how bad it actually stinks. Got a box of these Maddox Black Label 1-inch firecrackers, little singular like light and throw kind of firecrackers. I'm not gonna go through this whole box. Some of these are vintage, some of these are not. You know, we've got some like super old shit. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all know what any of this stuff is. Because I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. But a bunch of firecrackers. We've got 2 of these boxes of Dominator Crazy Cracklers. 1 year for the 4th, we did like 15 of these things, and it was insane. Lasted for like 10 minutes. Those things are fun. We've got a box of these raccoon, you know, like adult size snaps. Things are always fun. We've got 2 singular day parachutes by Top Gun Fireworks. Pretty dope. And then moving into the candles, we've got 2 different. We bought these this year. We bought these a few years ago. Some of these tiny little tin ball Roman candles. These are some of our favorite candles, to be honest. These Bamboo Bangers by Brothers. I don't know how, but these are legit like salute candles. So if you see them, pick them up. We've got 2 of these Pyro Diablo 8-ball candles. These things are like massive. Like you can see the size difference. This is a normal size Roman candle. That's the Pyro Diablo candle. We've got 2 things of this instant fuse. This is what we use to fuse up our finale. Gets that instant, like, you know, just like super fast fuse. And we've got some Morning Glories, a bunch of sparklers, you know, for the people that don't want to blow their arm off. Then we've got some fountains. We got 4 different fountains. Actually, we've got 5. We've got Pure Fantasy up here, but I'll get to that later. You gotta stay tuned. So we've got Astro Lightning by TNT. We've got Whistlin' Dixie by Blastwave, which I'm pretty sure we've had this thing for like 4 years. We got Bonkers by Firehawk. And I saw this at Little J's Fireworks. I'll throw that video up in the corner. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Climbing Panda. Looks pretty interesting. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all want to see a demo on this before the 4th. We've got a bunch of Crackling balls. We've got the tiny little ones, normal size. And then we've got, you know, the girthy balls. The jumbo Crackling balls by Top Gun. These were also from Little J's. We've got the pills. We got the horse pills. 2-color spaceship by Mag Value Fireworks. These things are always interesting to light because you never know which way to lay them. All right, then we got some smokes. Got these at Little J's as well by Top Gun. They said, I think these are a minute each, so we'll see. Got a smoke grenade by T-Sky. If it'll focus, there we go. So we've got Anti-Gravity by Dominator. Little like bottle cap zipper kind of things. We've got some Zangers by Top Gun. Then we've got Darts by Dominator. So maybe I'll do a little comparison between these and Zangers. Also got some butane that we picked up at Little J's for the new torch that we got. I don't have the torch on me, but this is exactly what it looks like. Super dope. I'm so excited to try this year. All right, stepping it up a little bit, moving into some of our rockets. We've got 3 of these Silver Streak rockets by Kingbird. Super loud whistling on both of these, actually. They're pretty much the same thing, just different brands, but super loud whistling. If you see these, pick them up. We've got 4 of these Maddox Electro Streak rockets. Same thing as the Silver Streak, but crazy loud. All right, then we got 3 of these Pyro Demon Star Smashers. Pretty cool. They go super high. Pretty big break for a rocket, so we like them. We've got a singular Wolf Warrior from T-Sky. Then we've got Sky Howlers by Monkey Mania. Looks like we haven't lit any of these. I don't remember if we've done these before or not, but yeah, Sky Howlers by Monkey Mania. Then we've got a full box of Saturn Heavy Lifters by Dominator. I know we've done these before, and if I remember right, they're actually pretty good. All right, this is the last of the rockets, and we've got Sky Pattern Rocket Kit by Firehawk Fireworks. These are like just little 1-inch, I think, rocket heads on these rockets. Little 5-pack. Decided to try these out. we'll see how good these actually are. We got a ton of random bottle rockets. I'm not going through these. There's a shit ton of different ones, but you know, there's probably like, I don't know, 100, 150 or something here. So a bunch of bottle rockets. Now that we got all the shit that you don't care out of the way, let's move into the shit that you do care about. All right, I'm gonna start off with all these little 200-gram cakes, and then move into the bigger cakes, then shells, then what's in there. All right, to start off, we got Pure Fantasy by Brothers. I know this is not a 200-gram cake, but it is a fountain. It's a damn good fountain too. If you all see it, you need to get it. It's got a 2-stage crackle that's like just insane. Next up, we got Kaleidoscope by Dominator. This is new for our store, so I'm excited to try it out. We've got the Showstopper here. Y'all know what's up. If you know, you know. Okay. This is Cameron's tradition. The show always starts with a color pearl, and this one is by Link Triad. We got a Happy Bomb. Don't know why this is in here, but these things are crazy. They go up like instantly. A couple more fountains, then we'll get into the cakes. We got Magic Garden by Pyro Diablo. No performance on it, but it's by Pyro Diablo. You know it's good. We got another Pyro Diablo fountain. This one is Stardust. Maybe I'll do a little review video for y'all. 200-gram cakes. Start off with the small ones. We got Dinosaur by Supreme Fireworks. And there's your performance. We've got another Dinosaur by Supreme Fireworks. Just a different performance than this one. We've got Fight 8-Shot by Great Grizzly. No performance, but this one is from Hester's Fireworks in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Then we've got T-Rex by Pyro Diablo. These little dinosaur cakes are insanities. Every year we got to pick up at least one, so this is always one of the favorites. Then we got Noisy Flashy by Top Gun Fireworks. I think someone in my comments said something about this, so I'm glad I picked it up. Cannot wait for this thing. It's gonna be insane. Just a ton of crackling, noisemaker. Looking forward to it. Then we've got Atomic Thunder by Gunslinger. It's a 16-shot. Let's look for that. There's the description. Tubes feel pretty big on this, and Gunslinger is not a brand that we always get because most of our stores around here don't carry it. Looking forward to that. All right, now we got Roar. I'm just kidding. Got Noisy by Firehawk. It's a 12-shot, 200-gram. There's the performance. A lot of crackling. So, looking forward to it. The wrap on this is pretty cool too. I like it. Then we've got Sweet Land of Liberty. This is by Bright Star. 25 shots, 200-gram. And there's the performance. I like the wrap on this. It's like that hologram, cool looking stuff. Then we've got Poke the Bear. I don't know if you want to consider this a 200-gram or not. Obviously it's a no brand, but if you know, you know. It's 20 shots. Then we've got Chill in the Fire. This is 16 shots by Iron Man Fireworks. And here's your performance. This is new for us. We've never had this. I don't think we've ever even had this brand, so be interesting to try this out. We got Neon Strobe by Sunwing Fireworks. 200-gram, 18 shots, and there's the performance. Sunwing's not something we get really often either, so pretty cool to try out. We've got a dope-ass Pyro Diablo 9-shot. I guess this is still considered a Noeb, but more like a 200-gram Noeb. But, let's see. There's the performance. Anything Pyro Diablo, it's gonna be good. Like, you cannot go wrong with this brand. So I'm looking forward to try that out. Then we've got Awake at Dawn by Raccoon. 15 shots. And there's your performance. Time Rain Tails, that sounds dope. I like Time Rain, that's one of my favorite effects, so that'd be cool. We got Painkiller by T-Sky. This is 45 shot, 200-gram. I think this is like an angled zipper cake. Let's see. Yep, a mini zigzag 200-gram with lively silver spinner, gold butterfly, sharp crackling with gold butterfly effect as a finale. Sounds pretty cool. The tubes aren't huge on it, but you know, it's like a zipper cake, so it might just be more of like a barrage kind of thing. All right, we got all the 200 grams out of the way. Time to move into the big boys. All right, we got Pyro Addict by Raccoon. This is a 500-gram. It's actually got some really good weight to it. It's angled because you can see here it says point this way. So that means the angle is going to be like this. So anytime y'all are buying cakes, look for this. That way you don't light it off in the wrong direction. This is a 23-shot cake. And here's the performance. We've got Havoc by Blast Wave. This is a 500-gram 8-shot. And there's the performance. Havoc in the neighborhood. 8 shots of the brightest glittering and strobing with vivid colors. Stars mixed in will turn heads. We'll see if it actually turns heads or not. We got Tempt Fate by Brothers. This is 20 shots. I think we got this from Little J's Fireworks. Here's the performance. Safe bet, brocade tails to brocade with blue stars or red stars. What do you mean blue stars or red stars? With a 5-shot finale. I guess not every cake's the same. We've got Rambunctious by Top Gun Fireworks. This is 25 shots, 500 grams. And there's the performance. Great neon orange effect. Neon orange with blue and crackling. Crackling bouquet, neon orange with blue and chrysanthemum. Sounds dope. I know we watched the video on this one, and it looks insane. We got Double Detonation by Magnus Fireworks. It's a 500 grammer. This one's also angled. You can see right there. 19 shots, and there's the performance. Twin fired comet tails lead to double explosions of gold, silver, brocades, and red. Blue dahlias. A triple shot finale of comet tails fills the sky with gold, silver, brocades, and red-green strobes. Honestly, don't have the best idea of what any of this means, but it sounds dope, so hell yeah. We got Dare You by Sunwing. This thing's got some big weight to it as well. Obviously, you can see it's angled. It's like a wedge-shaped cake. This is 25 shots, and let's look for the performance. There we go. I'm not reading all that. You can pause it. But that thing's really heavy. Looking forward to it. Then we've got Cajun Heat by Pyro Predator. I've heard of this brand. I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of this brand, but we've never had it, so we'll see how that brand holds up. And there's your performance. We've got Bamboozle by Brothers. This was a $20 cake from Little J's in Missouri, so if you haven't, go check out the video. 42 shots. And there's the performance. Ends with whistling tails to crackling. That is always like a good sign. I love a cake that's got whistling and crackling in it because it's just like epic loudness. We've got Mosh Pit by Warrior Fireworks. This is 500 grams, 24 shots, and there's the performance. This thing's got some good weight to it as well, so assume it'd be a good cake. All right, finishing with the best cake of all, by far, without a doubt. We got Master Stage, 128 shots. If you know, you know. You can't find this almost anywhere. So it's got angles, it's got straight up, it's got every effect you could think of. If you see it, pick it up. This thing's crazy. All right, now that we got all the cakes out of the way, it's time to get into the shells. I've also got some over here. All right, starting off, we got the Showstopper, the Heartstopper, the Craziness Mini Shell Kit by Wenda Fireworks. We've also got the Snub Nose Artillery by Dominator, so we're going to do a little comparison for y'all between these two. We've got miscellaneous shells right here. So the story behind these shells is Cameron was in South Carolina, bought a shell pack, thinking, you know, it's like a 24 kit, 60-gram canister, whatever. We bring it back here. It is not a 60-gram canister. It's like a 40-gram canister, and the shell circumference is different, so you can't light these out of like a normal-sized tube. So we don't have a tube to light these out of, so if y'all have any ideas for us on what to do with these shells that we can't put up into the air, drop down in the comments and let me know. We've got 10 of these. These are Camo Blast. I don't know who makes them, but I know that's what they're called. Then we've got Futurama Artillery by Raccoon Fireworks. This is a 12-count ball shell kit. You know, just like a standard ball shell kit, but I guess these have tails, so that's pretty cool. I picked this up in Missouri. We got a Boom Boom box. We had something very similar to this before. They were really cool, super like, you know, kind of novelty, but they're actually pretty loud, so I want to pick up some more. Then we've got, if you all watched my live stream, you know what these are. You know what the hell's going on. These are no-name ball shells, you know, no color. Y'all know what's going on. We got 5 of those because I already lit off one during the live stream. So if y'all ever see a notification pop up that Fish and Fireworks is live, join up. Moving into the 24 shell kits, we got Doom shells by Supreme Fireworks, 5-inch, 60-gram canister. It's got the effects labeled on the sides of them. Super cool wrap. Picked these up in Missouri. These were $50 a kit, which is by far the cheapest shell kit I think I've ever bought, so had to pick those up just based on the price, and apparently these are actually pretty good. All right, then we got Colors Galore by Dominator. This is a 24 kit, 5-inch, 60-gram canister. That's what it looks like on the side. The wrappings are pretty cool. They change color as you go down the box. But these also have the effect labeled on the side, which I always like, just to know what you're lighting. All right, then moving into the stuff that you can't really find on the shelves. We got Zombies Return full kit, 24 pack, 60-gram banger shells. These things are absolute craziness. No color, bright as hell. Pick them up if you find them. And then jumping over here, we got some more craziness. We've got the Master 5-inch 80 series. This is also, no color. Just absolute epicness, loud as hell. We haven't tried them out, but I've seen multiple videos, and I'm excited to try these out. I'm sure most of these are going to go into our finale, so make sure you stay tuned for the 4th of July video. Then we got the shell that everybody's been talking about in 2025, the HCMF Hardcore Motherfucker 8-inch King Cobra Super Shell. This thing, did a review video on my channel already. It's linked up in the corner. Check these things out. This is an 8-inch shell, which is like just huge. These things are crazy. Huge ass brakes, super loud. They're expensive, but they're worth it. All right, moving into the actual big boy shit that you really cannot find. I've been waiting to see what's in this black box, so let's get right into it. We've got the Master Ballistic Rockets. This is a 6-pack, big shell, big heads on these rockets. These are probably 2-inch heads. Bangers, no color, like just absolute badass rockets. Then we've got the one, the only, strobing rockets. We've seen all the videos. We've seen all the fails. But 2025 is the year that you can actually buy a fucking strobe rocket. So super, super excited to try these out. Like everybody in the pyro community has been dying to get their hands on these. So this is the year that we get to try them. This is a 2-pack, which will run you $60, which is pretty insane. But for how novelty and hard to find these things are, it's understandable. All right, then we got the Master Ball Crackers. These are just like the little soccer ball style firecrackers. They're not crazy loud. I've got a comparison video between these two on my channel. Go check it out. They're not crazy loud, but for their size, they're fun. Then we've got the Master Super Ball, which is pretty much just like a bigger version of this. It is a little bit louder, but it doesn't have that thump that flash powder is supposed to have. All right, moving into the big box. Oh, look at that. Little J's Fireworks. Go check them out. Fulton, Missouri. Sick ass store. Go check them out. All right, opening up the craziness box. We've got 7 of these lunatic rockets. If you know, you know. These things are insane. No color bangers. All right, moving into the big boy crackers. We've got Flash Gordons, Crazy King M80s. These are like real M80s, if you know, you know. Safe Cracker, Rabbit Scarer. We've got almost a full box of those. We've got some, yes sir, we've got those. We've got these. And we've also got almost a full box of the firecracker. These are by far our favorite firecrackers we've ever had. If you can find these, fucking buy as many as you can. I wish I could buy more of these. I can't find them anymore. Absolute fucking insanity. We've also got almost a full box of these bunny's ears. These things are also very loud. Bangers. If you see them, buy as many as you can. All right, moving into our favorites, these are not crazy ass shells. These are a box of Pyro Diablo shells that we got rid of the box. We've got like 22 or 23 of them, but there's some 6-inch Pyro Diablo shells. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, we just keep those in there because we don't got the box for them. But right here, we've got 5 6-inch Masters. Absolute favorites. These are probably our favorite OL color shells. So far, there's not been anything that beats these, including the HCMF. We've got 3 of these tactical nukes left. These are some bangers, like pretty loud, but they don't hold up to these. We've got 2 miscellaneous zombie returns, which we've got a full box over there. But these are pretty damn loud too. Any of the zombies line, Zombie Revenge, Zombie Return, pick them up. They're super loud. Then we've got 9 of our absolute ever favorite shells. Zombie Revenge. These were the first bangers that we ever got. Absolute favorites. We're honestly not lighting these. We're kind of hanging on to them. Usually light a couple each 4th of July, but by the end of it, I would like to save 1 or 2 of these because these things, just absolute snowball, super bright, super loud. Favorite bangers ever. All right, last but absolutely not least, not going into super detail. We've got 2 boxes of these, 3-inch, you know what's up. All right, and that pretty much concludes 99% of our 2025 4th of July fireworks stash. We've still got a few weeks before 4th of July. It's currently June 8th, so we've still got a few weeks before 4th of July. So me and Cameron are probably gonna be going to different little tents, different stores, stuff like that, and buying a few things, nothing crazy though. So I would say that is probably 98 to 99% of our fireworks stash for the year. If y'all did enjoy this video, make sure you drop down and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out so much. It's been growing really fast this year. I'm super thankful for all y'all that are subscribing. Make sure you keep an eye out for all my future videos. I've got so many ideas coming up, so hit that subscribe button. And I hope y'all enjoyed this year's fireworks stash. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.